Have you ever walked out of a conversation feeling like you lost something you didn't even know you were negotiating? Maybe it was a job offer, a relationship argument, or even convincing a friend to see your side. What if I told you that every word, pause, and tone you use could mean the difference between winning and walking away empty-handed? Welcome to Never Split the Difference, a thrilling deep dive into the psychology of persuasion, negotiation, and human connection, written by Chris Voss, a former FBI hostage negotiator who literally talked terrorists out of killing people. This isn't your typical business or self-help book. It's a field manual for influence, drawn from life-or-death conversations that teach you how to read people, calm chaos, and get what you want without manipulation. By the end of this summary, you'll learn how to talk so people listen, negotiate without aggression, and win without burning bridges. But here's what makes this book truly special. Unlike most negotiation books filled with theory and corporate jargon, Voss brings the battlefield of real human emotion into play. You'll see that negotiation isn't logic, it's empathy, patience, and strategy wrapped in psychology. So let's dive in. Because once you master these lessons, you'll never look at conversations the same way again. Lesson 1. The power of tactical empathy. Listen like their life depends on it. Ever noticed how people open up the moment they feel heard? Chris Voss says the biggest weapon in any negotiation isn't talking, it's listening. He calls it tactical empathy, understanding the emotions, fears, and motivations behind someone's words. It's about making the other person feel safe enough to tell you what they really want. Instead of rushing to make your point, slow down. Mirror their words, label their emotions. It seems like you're frustrated. And let silence do its work. When people feel understood, they stop fighting you and start working with you. Real-world viewpoint. Once, Voss used this on a kidnapper in the Philippines. By labeling the man's emotions and calmly listening, he made the kidnapper lower his guard and eventually release the hostage. Now imagine using that same skill with your boss, spouse, or client. It's not manipulation, it's connection. Lesson 2. No is not the end, it's the beginning. What if rejection was actually an invitation? Most people fear hearing no, but Voss flips the script. He says no is where real negotiation starts. When people say yes too quickly, it's often fake. But when they say no, they feel safe. They're setting a boundary, and that's when real dialogue begins. Ask questions that make it easy for them to say no, like, would it be ridiculous to? Is now a bad time? That simple shift lowers defenses and invites honesty. Real-world viewpoint. Voss once got a CEO to agree to a deal only after he invited the man to say no. The CEO relaxed, felt in control, and opened up. That's when the magic happened. So next time you fear no, remember it's not rejection. It's direction. Lesson 3. Mirror to connect. Repeat, reflect, relate. Want to sound like a mind reader? Try saying less. The mirroring technique is one of Voss's simplest yet most powerful tools. It's when you repeat the last few words someone says, calmly and curiously. This triggers a psychological urge in them to continue explaining, giving you insight into what really matters. Example, them. I'm not sure this is in our budget. You. Not in your budget? That short echo forces them to elaborate, revealing more details. Real-world viewpoint. Voss used mirroring during a hostage call when a kidnapper said, "I just want what's fair." Voss mirrored, "What's fair?" And within minutes, the kidnapper revealed his entire motive. That's the beauty of mirroring. It's subtle, disarming, and makes people feel deeply understood. Lesson 4. Master the late-night FM DJ voice. The calmer you sound, the more control you hold. Voss says your tone can change everything. Speak slowly, confidently, and calmly, like a late-night radio host. This voice triggers trust and diffuses tension. It signals control and safety, especially in heated conversations. When you lower your tone, people lean in. When you speed up or get loud, they tune out. Real-world viewpoint. In one standoff, a panicked father was holding his child hostage. Voss used a calm, soft tone throughout, never raising his voice. That steady tone soothed the father's fear, and he eventually surrendered peacefully. In everyday life, your voice can do the same. Calm angry clients, settle disputes, and make you the anchor in chaos. Lesson 5, the accusation audit. Disarm before you're attacked. What if you could beat criticism by bringing it up first? Before any negotiation, list all the negative things the other person might say about you, and say them yourself. I know you probably think I'm being pushy. I understand if this seems unreasonable. By labeling their potential attacks up front, you rob them of power. It's like emotionally diffusing a bomb before it explodes. Real-world viewpoint. Voss once began a conversation with a CEO by listing all the reasons the man would reject his offer. The CEO laughed, dropped his guard, and said, "You're right, but let's talk. It's counterintuitive, but honesty and vulnerability make people listen." Lesson 6. Bend reality. The art of anchoring in deadlines. Reality is flexible, if you know how to frame it. Voss teaches that the first number or tone you set in negotiation becomes the anchor, the mental benchmark for what's reasonable. If you anchor high, people feel lucky when they land halfway. If you let them anchor, you'll spend the whole time playing defense. And about deadlines? They're almost never real. They're pressure tools. Slow down, stay calm, and don't let artificial urgency make you settle. Real-world viewpoint. Voss once delayed responding to a final offer on a multi-million-dollar ransom. Turns out the deadline was fake. The kidnappers kept talking, giving the FBI time to save the hostage. In business and life, time pressure often makes us compromise too soon. Don't fall for it. Lesson 7. Create the illusion of control with calibrated questions. Want people to do what you want and think it was their idea? Ask how and what questions. How can we make this work? What's the biggest challenge you're facing? These calibrated questions gently hand power back to the other person, but secretly keep you in control. They force others to solve your problem for you. Real-world viewpoint. Voss once asked a kidnapper, "How am I supposed to pay you if I don't know the victim's alive?" The kidnapper had no answer and ended up proving the hostage's safety, buying time. In your world, how questions can turn confrontations into collaborations. Lesson 8. Aim for the "that's right" moment. Forget trying to get people to say yes. The real win is "that's right." When someone says "you're right," they're just agreeing to end the conversation. But when they say "that's right," it means they feel truly understood. Summarize their view accurately, show empathy, and when they finally say "that's right," you've earned their trust. And that's when persuasion begins. Real-world viewpoint. During one hostage negotiation, the moment Voss got the kidnapper to say "that's right," everything changed. It opened the door to peace. In your daily life, that moment can rebuild broken relationships, win clients, or diffuse family arguments. At the end of the day, never split the difference isn't just about negotiation. It's about understanding people. It's about reading emotions, calming storms, and crafting outcomes where everyone feels heard. Chris Voss teaches us that life itself is one long negotiation. Every conversation, every yes, every no. So what do you think? Which of these lessons hit you the hardest? Have you ever used any of these negotiation tactics, or wish you had? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And hey, if you loved this breakdown, check out the Summary Shelf, where we transform powerful books like this into life-changing lessons you can actually use. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into the world's most transformative books. Because here, every summary isn't just information, it's transformation.